Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 6 maths. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. There we can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter statistics, and the lessons we are going to cover today are calculate mean absolute deviation, interpret charts to find mean, median, mode, and range. Then we'll start the new chapter number 3, and the lesson from the chapter we're going to cover are compare numbers written in scientific notation. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is calculate mean absolute deviation. Okay, here I'm on grade 6 maths. Chapter is statistics. Here it is. Here is the lesson calculate mean absolute deviation. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's just start with the example. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? 124,194. They are the numbers. We have to calculate their mean absolute deviation. So what we have to do? First of all, you have to calculate the mean. For the mean, you have to add them all and then divide them by 6, because in total the data set is 6 in numbers. Got it? You have to do 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4. So together they make 21. You have to divide 21 by 6 and it makes 3.5. Got it? Now you have to calculate the mean absolute deviation. How do you calculate mean absolute deviation? You have to subtract the mean value out of all the values in the data. Got it? And you have to calculate the absolute value. Got it? No, absolute value means no negative values, only the positive values. Then you have to sum up them all. Like 1 minus 3.5, 2 minus 3.5. 3.5 is the mean value. You have to subtract mean from all the numbers one by one. Then you have to add them. So their sum is 13. You have to divide the sum by the total number of values in the data set. So in the data set, the total values are 6. You have to divide it by the 6. So it would be 2.2. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Let's just start with the data set 156846. Okay, the numbers are, okay, the first step is you have to calculate the mean. Let's just calculate the mean. Sum up all the numbers and divide them by the total number of values. So the total numbers are 6. So divide them by 6. Okay, let me just add them. You can use the calculator. So the sum is 30. You have to divide 30 by 6. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. That means the mean of all the values is 5. Now you have to subtract the mean out of all the values and you have to add their absolute value. 1 minus 5 plus 5 minus 5 plus 6 minus 5 plus 8 minus 5 plus 4 minus 5 plus 6 minus 5. You have to absolute values. That means no negative value. 1 minus 5 is negative 4, but the absolute value is positive 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. 6 minus 5 is 1. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 5 is 1. And 6 minus 5 is 1. Just add them up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would be 10. Divide them by 6 because the total values are 6. So it would be 10 over 6. It would be 1 point something, 1.66. So you can round off 1.66 to 1.67. Got it? It would be 1.66. So it would be rounded off to 1.67. Got it? Or either 1.7. It is rounded to 1.7. Got it? That's how you calculate the mean absolute deviation. Got it? The next one is in the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? If the answer is decimal, round it to the nearest tenth. 579, 5797158. Okay. 5717, 5797158. Okay. First of all, you have to kill mean, just add them all. 5 plus 7, 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 1 plus 8. They are they are 7 in number. Just divide them by 7. Got it? So it is excuse me, 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7, 1 plus 5 plus 8. So the sum is 42. 42 by 7 is 6. So the mean value is 6. Now calculate the mean absolute deviation. So for mean absolute deviation, what you have to do? You have to subtract the mean value from each data set given in the 5 minus 6 plus 7 minus 6 plus 9 minus 6 plus 7 minus 6, 1 minus 6, 5 minus 6, 8 minus 6. So just calculate the absolute value. They all are the positive numbers. Got it? 5, 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 minus 6 is 5. 5 minus 6 is 1. And 8 minus 6 is 2. Just add them all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 plus 5 makes 14. You have to divide them by 7. That means the mean absolute deviation for the given data is 2. Got it? So the correct option for this one is 2. 2.0. Got it? Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. The next one is in the data set below. What is the mean absolute deviation? 71353. So for the mean, just add them. 1, 2, they are 5 in number, so divide them by 5. It is 19 over 5. Got it? Let's see. 19 divided by 5 is 3 point something. 19 divided by 5 is 3.8. So the mean value is 3.8. Now you have to calculate mean absolute deviation. Just subtract the mean value out of all the values given in data set 3.8, and also you have to add their absolute values. 1 minus 3.8, 3 minus 3.8, 5 minus 3.8, and 3 minus 3.8. So just calculate the difference and add them all. 7 minus 3.8 is 3.2. 1 minus 3.8 is 2.8. All the values are positive because we are calculating the absolute value. Got it? 3.2, 2.8. 3 minus 3.8 is 0.8. 5 minus 3.8 is 1.2. And 3 minus 3.8 is 0.8. Just sum up all the values. It is 3.2 plus 2.8 plus 0.8 plus 1.2 plus 0.8. So sum of all the values is 8.8 and divide them by 5. That is 1.76, and you can round off to 1.8. Got it? Because you have to write down the answer to the nearest tenth. So it would be 1.8. Got it? So the correct option is 1.8. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is interpret charts to find mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, you have to understand the graphs. A hardware store monitored how many hammers it sold in the 6 days. So, what is the range of the numbers? So, we have done the mean, median, mode, and range in the previous lesson. We have learned how to calculate these values. So, the range value is the greatest value of the data subtract the smallest value. Got it? So, just look at the greatest value here. Just look at the graph. Which is the greatest value here? 100. Got it? That is the greatest value of the data is 100. And the least value of the graph is, this is on the 20 and this is, so the least value must be on the 20. You have to calculate the range. So for the range, what you have to do, 100 minus 20, and the range equals 80. Got it? That means the range of the data is 80. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions, because you already know how to calculate mean, median, mode, and range. If you need help with that mean, median, mode, and range, you can find the lesson we did on Tuesday. Do the practice questions as many as you can, or either you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Okay, you have to calculate the median of the data. The number of coins are 23, 2018, 23, 2018, 2316. Okay, you have to arrange the data from least to greatest. Got it? Let's just arrange. The least one is 16, 18, 20, 23, and 23. Median is the number that divides the whole data into two equal parts. There are five in numbers. That means the middle one is the median that divides the whole data into two equal parts. You can see here you have two numbers in the data, and here you have two numbers in the data. So the median is 20. Got it? So it is, the median of the data is 20. Okay, the next one is the members of cycling club compared how many miles they biked last year. What is the median of the data? Okay, again you have to calculate the median of the data. Let me just write down the numbers on the board. 64, 67, 64, 67, 68, 76, 67, 73, 72. Okay, just arrange them from least to greatest. Got it? The least one is 64, 67, 67, 68, 72, 73, and 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 7 in numbers. Got it? When you divide 7 by 2, it makes 3.5. That means not the third one, the next one, because it is 3.5. The next to third is fourth. The fourth one is the median of the data. See, 68 is the median and it divides the data into two equal parts. Got it? So the correct option is 68. You can just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Some pizza restaurants compared their pizza sales. What is the range of the number? So how do we calculate the range? We have to subtract the least greatest number in the data. You have to subtract the least number out of the greatest one in the data. Got it? So which one is the least in the data? So the least one in the data is 82 is the least one and 87 is the greatest one. So subtract the greatest out of least. 87 minus 82 is 5. So the range of the data is 5. Got it? So the correct option is 5. Okay. For a psychology assignment, Carmen kept a long sleep log for 5 days. What is the mod of the numbers? So how many hours he slept? 12 hours, 12 hours, 9 hours, 9 hours, and 9 hours. So which is the mod of the data? Mod is the number that appears the most in the data. So which number appears the most? 9. Got it? So the mod of the data is 9. The members of the science club shared how many times they had been to the zoo last year. Width is the mean of the data. So how do you calculate mean? Two times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times here. 2 times here and 3 times here. So for the mean you have to add them. 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7 and divide them by 1, 2, 3, 4 in numbers 4. 4, 14. 14 over 7 is 14 over 4 is 3.5. 14 over 4 is 3.5 and when you round off the number it is 4. Got it? That means they visited the zoo 4 times. 3.5, you cannot visit any string 3.5 times. The answer must have a decimal number, so it would be rounded off to 4. Got it? Okay, brains class paid attention to how many bottles each student collected for their recycling. What is the range of the data? You have to calculate the range. This is the value is 10, 100, 90, 90, 100, 80. The range is the least one subtract the greatest one. So the least here is 10, greatest here is 100. So it would be 100 minus 10, that would be 90. Got it? So the range of the data is 90. Got it? The correct option here is 90. Okay. Roscoe kept a log of how many minutes he spent practicing horseback riding over the past 7 days. What is mean of the numbers? You have to calculate the mean. Just write down the numbers and add them all. Okay, the number on Friday it is 50. On Saturday it is 70. On Sunday it is 100. On Monday it is 70. On Tuesday it is 80. On Wednesday it is 60, and on Thursday it is also 60. Just add them all and divide them by 7 because it is the data of 7 days. 12 and 8, 20, 27, and 27 plus 7 is 34, 39. 390, it is 490 divided by 7. Got it? So that equals 70. That means the mean of the data is 70. Got it? The mean of the data is 70. A hardware store monitored how many hammers it sold on past 6 days. So what is the range? What is the range? That's the one I did on tutorial. So the correct option is 100 minus 20 is 80. So the correct option is 80. Got it? Wesley classmate recorded how many books they read last year. So I think you already know how to read telemarks. A complete 1, 2, 3, 4. It represents 5. 5 and 4. So together they makes 14. Got it? So 5, 5, 5 and 2. They make 17. 5, 5, 5, 15 and 1, 16. 10 and 4, 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. 5, 10, 15 and 16. So which is the mod? Mod is the number that appears the most in the data. So which number appears the most in the data? 14. It appears 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So 14 is the mod of the data. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. You can do the final test of the chapter by yourself because you can see the final test. You can't see the final test until the status of all the test questions is completed. Got it? That means you have to do each and every question from every lesson. Then you can see the final test. Got it? I'm going to move to the new. I'm going to start with the new chapter. That is, I think, the number 3. Let's just start with the next chapter, that is number theory. The first lesson is compare numbers written in scientific notation. So let's just start with the first lesson. Which sign makes the statement true? You have to compare both the numbers. They are written in the scientific notation. Scientific notation means whenever you have the numbers written in this form, 3 times 10 exponent 5, whenever the numbers are written in the exponent form, that would be the scientific notation. So which sign makes the statement true? So first just look at the numbers. Here you have 3 and 3.0, they are same. Then you have 10 exponent 5, 10 exponent 5, they are also same. That means they are equal. Got it? First you have to look their the exponent of 10, then you have to look their coefficients. This is like 3 times 10.5. This is the coefficient. This is the exponent. First of all, you have to compare the exponents of both the numbers. If they are same, then you can look at their coefficients. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, that's the one we just did. They are equal. Just look at their exponents. So they have same exponents 5 and 5. Also, they have the same coefficient. So they are equal. Okay, 2.5 times 10 exponent 5 and 2.5 times 2.7 times 10 exponent 4. You have to compare. First, you have to compare their coefficients. Here you have 5 and here you have 4. So which coefficient is greater? The one 5, 10 exponent 5 is greater than 10 exponent 4. That means 2.7 times 10 exponent 5 is greater than 2.7 times 10 exponent 4. Got it? If the exponent is greater, that means that would be the greater one. Got it? So that is option number 1 is the correct option. Evangeline, you are in which grade? I asked you the same question yesterday. You haven't replied. You're in which grade? Okay, just look at their exponents. So the exponents for both the are same, 2 and 2. Now you have to compare their coefficients. Which is greater, 8.2 or 7.2? 8.2 is greater than 7.2. Got it? That means 8.2 times 10 exponent 2 is greater than 7.2 times 10 exponent 2. Got it? So it is greater. Okay, 1.7 times 10 exponent 1 and 7.1 times 10 exponent 2. First, you have to compare the exponents. Which exponent is greater? 2 is greater. Got it? That means the first one is less than the second one. Got it? It would be 1.7 times 10 exponent 1 is less than 7.1 times 10 exponent 2. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? So which is the correct option? 8 times 10 exponent 2 and 8 times 10 exponent 3. So which is the correct option? 2 is less than 3. Got it? Just compare their exponents. 2 is less than 3. That means 8.0 times 10 exponent 2 is less than 8.0 times 10 exponent 3. It would be less. 8.7 times 10 exponent 3 and 8.7 times 10 exponent 1. So which sign makes the statement true? 8.7 times 10 exponent 3 is greater than 8.7 times 10 exponent 1. Got it? Just compare their coefficients. So 3 is greater than 1. That means the one with the exponent 3 is greater than the other one. So it would be greater. Okay, just compare their exponents 1 and 1. The exponents are equal. Now compare their coefficients. Which coefficient is greater? 6 or 7.6? 6 is less than 7.6. Got it? That means 6.10 exponent 1 is less than 7.6 times 10 exponent 1. Got it? So it is less. Which sign makes the statement true? They both have same exponents. Just match their coefficients. So 7.2 is greater than 2.7. So the option number 1 is the correct one. It would be greater. Okay, 2.7 times 6.7 times 10 exponent 5 and 7.6 times 10 exponent 3. So which is the correct one? Exponent 5 is greater than 3. Got it? That means 6.7 times 10 exponent 5 is greater than 7.6 times 10 exponent 3. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. 5 times 10 exponent 4, 5.10 times 10 exponent 4 and 5.0 times 10 exponent 4. Both have the same exponents. Just compare their coefficients. So 5.1 is greater than 5. So the correct option is option number 1. Okay, it's 4.3 times 10 exponent 3 and 4.3 times 10 exponent 4. So which is the correct one? 3 is less than 4. That means 4.3 times 10 exponent 3 is less than 4.3 times 10 exponent 4. Got it? Seven point one times 10 exponent 4 and 7.1 times 10 exponent 2. So which is the correct option? Just compare their exponent 4 is greater than 2. That means 7.1 times 10 exponent 4 is greater than 7.1 times 10 exponent 2. Got it? One point 1.7 times 10 exponent 5 and 7 times 10 exponent 5, which is the correct one? 1.7 is less than 7, so option number 2 is the correct one. Okay, 9.3 times 10 exponent 4 and 9.3 times 10 exponent 5, so which is the correct one? 4 is less than 5. That means 9.3 times 4 is less than 9.3 times 10 exponent 5. 7.4 times 10 exponent 2 is greater than 7.4 times 10 exponent 1. Got it? It is option number 1. So which is the correct one? 4 times 10 exponent 2 is less than 9.4 times 10 exponent 2. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 maths. We've started with the chapter statistics. In lessons we have done are calculate mean, absolute deviation and interpret charts to find mean, median, mode and range. The one we just completed is from the chapter number 3, and the lesson is compare numbers written in scientific notation. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.